To the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Looking to throw right away, Pickett. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
First carry for Najee Harris.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they approached up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
Jamal Agnew is deep to return it.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Lawrence will throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
I can put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a 3 and out. Pickett lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. Second down and 3. On play action, Lawrence. They'll drop this one off with ETN.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Second and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
They'll run with ETN.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They'll run again with Harris. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. We're scoreless after 1. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Pickett finding Johnson there. 1st down, Steelers.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the 1st down on that one?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Pickens on the slant. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability.
Lawrence hit him. The ball is free.
And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
No, when we think about big swings and scores before a half, we think offense, but this time, their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
And this returnable for Sims.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Escaping the pressure right.
Pickett lost it.
And the Jags grab it.
Everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step ahead of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit. They just turn or 2.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Maybe time for one quick completion to get into field goal range.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Lawrence
forced out to his left. He'll find Jones again, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Lawrence.
Man open, here is Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Trevor Lawrence with a hook up to Marvin Jones. And the Jags take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Only needing 2 yards on second down. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
Ooh, with a juke. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Here's Lawrence.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On 3rd and short, to give to the tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Manhertz, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
And of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Ah, my bad.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Jaguars get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the
better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 27, Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Finds his tight end Ingram.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now Lawrence to throw.
This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Trevor Lawrence with a hook up to Marvin Jones. And the Jaguars up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Over the middle, complete. It's Sims.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Pickett.
He gets it to Sims, complete.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Pickett right back to the air again.
Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Pickett back to throw.
Dancing to his left. And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
This one should have gone in favor of the defense, don't you think? They flush the quarterback to the left side. He's a right-handed thrower, so you know how difficult it is to get your body back around and make a good throw, let alone to the middle of the field, and end up getting a completion to his big tight end.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal. Setting up the screen, Harris.
Touchdown!
Najee Harris.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
On second down, ETN once more.
Room here to run. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the fourth quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pickett now on 1st down.
Harris has it over the middle.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
Flushed out right.
Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Freiermuth again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw again with Pickett. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Kenny Pickett connecting with Deontay Johnson. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.